So I had two pretty cool things happen, all crypto related. Not gonna be able to tell you a lot right this moment until I hear back from both people. One of them, I think, he's already agreed. Yeah, I'll come on your show and we'll chat about it. Um, the other one, I think, might happen here in the near future. One of them is someone that should definitely be in the know to some extent with Litecoin. Um, and I know for a fact they would be that person who should know. And it's told me a few little things that pretty much confirmed. I mean, look, it in simplest terms, it's confirmed what the webbot thinks about Litecoin. Epic prices coming in the future, like crazy. Long story short, end of discussion. Have a nice day. Um, I scraped a little bit off of some of my coins. Not all my coins, but I had quite a bit of EOS. I had quite a bit of OMG, and I know both are going to do very, very well this year. But I'm questioning to myself, are they going to do as good as we think Litecoin's going to do? Are they going to go where they are these days, or even where I got in at, although EOS could, 100 times? Where I got in at EOS, 60 cents, 58 cents, whatever, it's called 60 times 100. We need $60 EOS. Sure. Actually, believe it or not, yeah, I think that could happen. Litecoin, $200, 100 times, 20,000 bucks. All right, 10 times, 200, 2,000. 100 times, 200, 20,000. So something was just telling me after talking with this guy too, really getting some confirmation as far as I was concerned that Webbot is quite freaking accurate. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Here's something that you're never gonna forget. Yes. I scraped a little of my EOS. I scraped a little bit of OMG. I scraped a little bit of some other ones. Not Pillar, not Dentcoin, not any of the recent ones I got to do. I wanted a little more Litecoin. I had some Bitcoin. I had some Bitcoin Cash. I even had some Bitcoin Gold. This is recently now. That I actually kind of finagled a few things to get some of that. Like, let me just grab some of these again. Looking at the prices. Bitcoin Cash was down. It's starting to pop. Let me get some of those, And I sold off all my Bitcoin, which not that I had a couple Bitcoin, 2.2. Sold those. Had some Bitcoin Cash. Sold those. Bitcoin Gold. Sold those. Had a few of the coins on the Exodus wallet, like 0x and some other ones. I just said, something was just telling me. I know, and look, I know they're going to do okay. They're definitely going to do okay. But are they going to, 0x going to go 100 times? Am I really sure about that? I mean, no. Honestly, no, but the Webbot seems to think so, and it's freaking accurate as hell. So, and then I'm talking to this guy that I feel comfortable that he agrees, let's say, those things that the Webbot has said should happen. So, then I happened to talk to a friend that I helped a while back, a subscriber, and he's like, Joe, man, give me a call. I might need your help again, and blah, blah, blah. So I give him a call. He tells me about this coin. None of this, by the way, is any kind of paid promotional, not just FYI. I'm not going to tell you the coin right now. I don't have authorization to do so. And he's telling me, I've got to get this coin. I'm in this one. I'm in that one. They've done real well. Joe, I followed you over there. We did great, brother. You helped me out the other, a few months ago. All these coins are doing phenomenal since we got in. Blah, blah, blah. Man, I happen to know this psychic person. Now, when I say it this time, listen to me. And let me just be clear. My mom, she's called some dates and stuff pretty freaking accurately, okay? And then that guy, Michael, said, hey, let's do an experiment. Never claimed he's some powerful psychic, but let's do an experiment. The dates he gave thus far, the 12th of January, and then that weekend, and then the 8th of February, which we had epic sell-offs right before that. I mean, 2 days before that, we had the low point. And then the 8th comes, massive rallies. That later that day, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, unbelievable. So the date-wise, great. Now, he did give those two coins, Florin coin, FLO, and triggers or trig. And yeah, they're like the other coins right now. They're not like popping massively. However, when I brought him on the show and had the cell phone up and he was talking, he clarified. He didn't say, "Oh, when I said March 8th that or February 8th thing, that wasn't for flow or that. That should be cryptos generally speaking." I just felt that those coins at some point will go real well. So he clarified, just FYI. And it's still an experiment in process. Is this guy that dude or not? You know what I mean? And like I said, I'll give credit when credit's due, and I had to give him credit a couple times now. So that's okay. So this guy tells me, well, I know someone I'm kind of friends with now, and this particular person's a psychic, and here's their name. Go Google it first of all, and the name sounded familiar to me already. I can't be real specific because you'll be able to figure out who it is and maybe where this is going, but I got to keep it quiet for now. I'm trying to get this person on my show, and it looks like it's going to happen, I think, and as well as the Litecoin part of this, which is not. This is two separate things, by the way. Litecoin person, somebody else, nothing psychic, nothing, something else, and then this thing. That was like Wednesday, the guy, the Litecoin thing, and then this other one was yesterday, Friday, or excuse me, Thursday. So that was Wednesday, and then this was Thursday, and it was like it was kind of ending the day, and I'm working from my home office, so to speak, now on Friday and stuff. So, anyways, I was just kind of finishing up and get this email, and he's like, tells me about this, and I'm like, well, so you've actually used this particular psychic like for your own readings and stuff? He's like, yeah, that's kind of how I met him, and we've had conversations. They've never been into crypto. They never talked about it. Now all of a sudden, this person gave me this coin. Have you ever heard of it? And he said, I had no idea. I didn't ask about it. I didn't know. This person told me about it. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I've not heard of that coin at all. Okay. He goes, well, go look at it. I've been spending last night, all night, looking and researching it. It does look like it could be good. And this psychic person is adamant about getting some, and they want some. And I'm having trouble getting it. Can you help me? And maybe then you can teach me, and maybe I can help them. I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll just help them. I'll help both of you for, I'm not going to charge you. Just do it. So I went and loaded up on some of these things. This particular psychic person is very well known on planet Earth. And I felt pretty tingled to know that I might be interviewing this person, and they're probably going to talk about that coin and some other coins after I help them get into it. So he says, all right, I talked to them. This lady named, whatever her name is this basically the manager, you could say. And the psychic person's not there at the moment. They're out. So, but talk to her. So I called, talked to her. Real nice lady. And he had told her my mom was psychic too. So she's like, oh, tell me about your mom, And so I started telling her some of the stories and stuff. And she goes, does she do her prayer and meditation? Does she do prayer and meditation? And I'm thinking that's exactly what my mom said she did when she told me after I moved here, and I'm all psyched about this property and everything. I love this place. You're moving in about 2 years or less. It's like she said, and that was originally 2 years or less, but it was like 2 years. And I'm like, oh, come on, Mom. She said, no. I was doing my prayer meditation. It came right in. Boom. I saw you. I saw the boxes. Done. You're moving. Okay. She ain't playing when it happens like that, by the way. My buddy Bill and his wife Chris, they're here again. They just got in last night, and they'll be here today. We'll probably do some videos together, I'm pretty sure. He was the guy on my back porch with me doing the C60 talk and stuff. He got the reading, him and his wife, for my mom. Joe, we'd love another reading for your mom. It's been about 4 months or so. 3-4 months. Think she's down for it? I'm like, yeah, well, I think so. So I talked to my mom on the way home last night after dinner with them. All right, I think I can probably do it Saturday sometime. All right, do it. When she was talking with him about the economy, he's a little concerned about that stuff, and, that's when it was laid out like, look, as long as Donald Trump is in this presidency, as long as he's in office, yes, we could have a dip or two. And that's what she said to him. He repeated it to me last night. He said, yeah, you can have like a little dip or two. It'll be nothing like 2008, she said. If it goes down, it won't be like 2008, but it could be a little whoop. And then, never mind, we're back up. It's going again. She told him, which I didn't repeat to you guys because I guess I didn't remember this part, but he told me last night. She said I was doing my prayer meditation and that came to me, not anything related to him or the reading for anybody. She was just doing it, and that whole scenario came to her about as long as Donald Trump's in office, a little dip maybe, whatever, but nope, back off to the races. So that was not something she did for somebody. She was just doing her meditations and her prayer. But it was funny how that's exactly what she said. I did my prayer meditations, and this lady, this manager of the psychic person's telling me, did your mom do her, the exact same word, of how they do it? Because she goes, well, that's how this psychic person, that's what they do. They focus every time on that. So I'm like, cool. So I'm trying to explain a few things to, okay, well, you guys are absolutely new to cryptos. And this guy's name's Pete, by the way, the guy I helped and that knows them. And Pete's like, yeah, they're noobs, let's help them. So I'm like, I'm like, look, this stuff, it's easy to lose it all. You make the wrong mistake, you accidentally give out your private key somewhere you shouldn't have. I mean, like, we're not at the level yet. I said, there's a wallet coming out in the near future, probably next month. The looks of it, called Pillar. It'll help a lot with this. It'll make it a lot easier. But honestly, I like the hardware wallets too. I said, look, I bought several Nano Ledger S devices around Christmas time, before Christmas, about 2 weeks before Christmas. And I was going to give them out to my family at Christmas, but then I realized my uncle doesn't even have a computer. And like, you know what? My mom, forget about it. Like, not with this stuff. I'm like, you know what? So I just decided let my sister handle it. I'll handle my dad's and stuff. My cousin will handle my uncle, all that kind of stuff. And most of them are just sitting on Coinbase with, the main cryptos, especially Litecoin. And I'm like, but you need this particular coin, and there's not exactly a wallet for that thing from what I can tell yet. So it does appear to be an ERC20 token. That's good, because you can go right over to my Ether wallet, but then there's a whole process for that. And I said, maybe I'll just send you one of my how-to videos on that. Then I'm thinking to myself, well, wait a minute. I've got all those nano ledgers. You can use the nano just like you can the Trezor on my Ether wallet. And with the Nano Ledger S, you can install, as they say, different wallets, about 3, 4, 5 different wallets, depending on which ones you choose. And then it says, oh, sorry, out of memory. You can't add any more. However, you can remove a wallet at any time and then add a new wallet if you need some of those cryptos. And then even though you removed the old wallet, if you have to remove that new wallet you just did and put back the old wallet, all your stuff's still there. It keeps your same private key, keeps your same address, so you can install and remove wallets, so to speak, on the Nano Ledger S as you need to get other coins that it supports. It also supports, which I've realized too, Neo. It actually has the software for Neo. So that was kind of cool. So you can actually put Neo on there, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, of course, Bitcoin Cash, I think, is on there. Several others, Dash, and quite a few others. Maybe 15 different coins, something like that. Maybe a little more than that. But again, you can only do about 4 or 5, and then it's like, sorry, out of memory, can't go anymore. But you can remove some of those other ones, install a new one, get the coins, and then uninstall that one and put the old one back on if you need to, or at any time, and all your coins are there, no matter what. So that's cool. So I said, listen, I think for what you're telling me and what you guys are going to be doing, let me send you free of charge, no problem. How many of these things you want? Do you have 3 by chance? I do. Put them in the mail. Checks in the mail. So I sent those off yesterday, made it right down to the post office before they closed. And thank goodness it's not too, they've got one, a little small town post office. I love them. When you're out in the country a little bit, ain't no lines. Ain't no people in there. I was in there, nobody was in there. One guy comes in with the box. Go ahead, you can go in front of me, no problem. Finish filling this out. Go for it. So I sent her 3. They should actually be getting them, I think, Saturday. Try to get them there as quick as I could. And I said, when you get them, I'll walk you through it. I'll walk you through the process. And I might probably just use TeamViewer or something remote into her computer to help her, tell her what to do or show her whatever. The manager, that is. And then she can tell the psychic person. So anyways, I looked this person up. I I recognized the name when she said it. I was like, huh. And I'm like, you're the manager? She's like, yeah, I'm the manager now. Okay. You know, so apparently she does psychic readings too. Um, you know, she'll schedule them for you basically, the manager, and then I'm not sure what they charge. Didn't really ask, but it's funny that the psychic person wants into crypto, and perfect timing. You met the right guy, Jason at 4, the people's people. I'll be helping you. So another person getting into it. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So yeah, I basically Pete was telling me that they were going to possibly put some of these coins they were, psychically seeing whatever on a blog post that they have up. There's no post yet, but they have a blog up. And he's like, wait a minute, before we do that, why don't we see if you can do an interview with her? Maybe she can break it onto your channel and do that kind of thing. I'm like, okay. So I said, all right, let's do it. What the hell? And I want to tell you a lot more about this particular psychic. And yes, it is a she, but amazing, massive track record, very well known, and I'm psyched to have her on the show if it's a possibility to happen. And then break it. Hey, I'll send you a whole bunch of subscribers over to your site for sure. People are into that. My people are into woo woo, and psychic stuff is woo woo. We love it, and I know some people would go over there for sure. And I was like, my mom's got like 80 people in line. I'm still trying to help my mom, which should be coming here shortly, by the way. Getting her set up, like quite possibly before Monday, and that kind of thing. I told my mom, get your new PayPal account set up, and I'll also set you up with a little crypto wallet so you can take both. Because she could use some cash, but some savings too, if you know what I mean. And cryptos is savings. You know what I mean? So, I'll do a video. I'll let everybody know, hey, she's ready, blah, 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 blah. What I'll ultimately do is, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this, because I had like 80 people in line, 81 or 82 in line, and several more asking about it. I didn't even put them in line. I just wait till I do my video to tell you about when my mom's ready. But I want to tell everybody, okay, here's how you can contact her. But I also want to make sure those 80-something people get there first, because they've been waiting this whole time. And if I do that, but then I come and do my video, those same 80 people are probably going to email her again, a second time. So I'm trying to figure out how do I, she'll have to reach out to them maybe. So that I might do that. I might reply to all those people and say, hey, I'm getting ready to do a video about my mom being ready to do the psychic readings. I don't know if I'll tell you their place in line, but whatever. I guess I could. Hey, you're number 1. You're coming up next. You're number 2. You're number 3. You're number 4. You're number 5. That kind of thing. And just do it that way. Like, hey, you're about to hear me do a video. Don't go and email my mom, because I'm telling you now, you're already on the list. So don't send her a second email. That way when I do make the announcement, only new people who are not on the list can email me. I'll probably do it like that. It makes more sense. But yeah, I was kind of psyched that I had an opportunity, or may have an opportunity to talk to this lady and see what she says about this whole space. I will tell you one thing. I know the market was down a little bit yesterday, a little nervous. It's back green again today. It's climbing again. You know what I mean? You can look at this chart. And as I'm talking, I'll just tell you, one of the things she told Pete was, because he's asking, I think part of his reading, you can ask questions and stuff, and he'd asked me about this. Do we really have anything to worry about with these dips, man? It seems like it starts going up again, all of a sudden, bang, gets hit again, and is this stuff really going to go up? And I don't remember his exact words, but it was something like, oh, like, oh my God, don't even bother with that. Like, these little dips, oh, forget about it. Like, oh, don't even pay attention to it. Like that kind of a response. And I wanted to show you something that have already happened. After this huge, brutal sell-off, we got on to 6,000, right? That was on the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, right? We climbed up here, hit this nice little top for the time being at about, what is that, $9,000? 9100. Look, it go right back down. Now this is the 10th, or 9th, excuse me, right here is the 9th, and then it hits the 10th. So right on the 10th, we get this $9,043 roughly, okay? Falls back down to 7,800, right? So what was that? 9,043 to 7,800. Oh no, oh my God, right? What about this one? 11,245 goes down to 10,100. So $1,100 sell off, right? Where were we at here just very recently? 11.7. Back down to here, 10.7. Another 1,000 sell off. Goes up a little bit, back to 11, 11.1. Oh, whoop, back down, right? So here was yesterday, 222, 22nd, 10,900. Oh no, 9,600. Oh my God, back up 10,300, 292, whatever. Where we at right now? 10,165 at this very second. Same with Litecoin. I know Litecoin was down. Oh no, Litecoin. Same story. Here it is. Look, down to 182. Back up to what? 211. This is nice profit if you happen to get somewhere right here. Same story. Up, down. Over here, up, down. And then the big one that happened not too long. 175. Oh my God, down to 104. What am I going to do? What are you going to do? You can buy some more. BTFD. Buy the freaking dip. So, look at, I mean, even this rise from right here, 157 up to 237, 238 right here. Look at the volume. It did that on what looks like not too much, right? Let me look at this. And then you got this big spike here. But look at this. Look at the size of these volume sticks. Jiminy Christmas. And yet the price isn't moving all that much. And yes, even this red one. But if you look at this red one, you know, up here, which it kicks in right here at $245. Goes down to 233, goes sideways for a little bit. Comes down, 227. So basically, 247 to 227, $20. Look at the size of this volume. It only went down 20 bucks. That is massive selling with even more massive buying. Which means most of the weak hands are gone. In my humble opinion. So, I'd like to get her on the show and just talk crypto. And who knows, maybe she'll start talking to me. Joe, can I go ahead and give you a reading right now? I'm getting some, spirits talking to me. I want to tell you a couple things. You mean like live in my video? Do it. I might even live stream it, son. Live stream for epic proportions. And you know what I might do as a bonus cherry on top? Live stream it with my laptop sitting in the chair over there sideways, looking at me sideways on my main YouTube channel, this one. And then saying, guys, everybody on that channel, please go over to the Crypto Karaoke channel. We're live streaming it there like you see here. And I'll have her face on, if she's willing to do Skype or that kind of thing. And we can Skype it. And that way I can get those freaking hours up on the Crypto Karaoke channel, because they've changed the rules in YouTube. As of January 18th, you need 4,000 viewing hours before you can get approved for AdSense ads. Crazy. But Steven was like, you could live stream. If you could live stream for an hour and a couple thousand people on average watch it, dude, that's 2,000 hours right there. I'm like, you know what? Epic idea, Steven. So I thought, I'll bring a psychic on, listen to me when I tell you, very well known. Like top of the top. And I got more to tell you about that, but I don't want to give it away yet until I can hear back from them to see if, what we can do. I'd like to break it all on the show. It'd be really cool. But they want cryptos. They name some cryptos. I just so happen to be in, according to Pete. And I'm sure some of y'all up in them too. And one that we've never heard of. At least me, Pete, anyone that I've talked to. Never heard of it. And I loaded the boat. Because it should do very, very, very well, according to her. But I want to make sure she gets in too. Before I open my mouth and tell everybody about it, if I'm even allowed to, which I'll have to ask her. And make sure she gets in. Can't have the price running up on her, and she's the one that gives it, you know what I mean? So I want to take care of her and her manager and make sure they get all the amount that they want. And then if she lets me, yeah, go ahead and tell everybody. Once again, I'd like to, hey, let's bring you on the show. This morning I helped you on the weekend, the kind of thing. Got your tokens. You're good. Okay, great. You want to do the live stream later tonight? Sure thing. Awesome. And then we could break it on the channel. And then if you want to go grab some, you can go grab some. And I'd just like to hear what she has to say about cryptos, like the whole space. What are you feeling on this? When you do your prayer meditation, what's coming to you about this stuff? I'm pretty certain it's going to be great based off of what I've already heard from Pete. And he gets readings from her regularly, but not like every week, but every couple months or 2-3 months he decides I want a reading. And this last time it got in the crypto is pretty heavy, and it was great news, by the way. And I'd asked him, well, because I didn't know I didn't really look yet. He just was talking about the psychic person. I don't even know if he gave me the name yet. And I was like, well, just between me and you, all these readings you've had from her, several readings, you said, how accurate has she been? Oh my God, dead on. Dead on. Really? Yes, absolutely spot on. And she's telling you about this new crypto. Yeah, oh yeah. She wants some of it too. Tell her Jay Snip's here at her service. Anytime. No charge. Done. That is an ally you want as your friend. Believe me, I love it. I love having these connections with people and stuff, man. In the woo-woo, psychic stuff. That girl's the devil. Mama said that girl the devil. The psychic is the devil. All right, let's hear what Mama has to say. All right, some of y'all can say that. And you lose. People have a gift. My own mom has one, okay? Has that gift. It's not witchcraft. Well, the Bible said it's witchcraft. That Bible has been changed and flipped upside down so many times that you don't even know what's real and what's fake in that thing these days. Old Testament, New Testament. We can't have that or take that out of the Bible. Well, let's add this stuff to the Bible. Well, wait a minute. Who authorized? Did God come down and anoint you to add stuff that you're... Right, whatever. Not even getting into it. But I just want to give you a little update, cryptos. I'm not concerned. I am not even kind of concerned. I mean, again, look at this. Down here, bloop. Going back up. And it's moving on up to the upside. It's time we got a piece of the pie. And if you're just patient, you will get a piece of the pie. You will get a piece of the pie. And one final thing, any of y'all that's super, super, super close to me, don't be asking me what this is. I can't tell you. I can't tell you yet. I swore that I wouldn't yet. So it will come out, just not yet. Got to talk to this lady first, make sure everything's cool, and how we're going to handle bringing it out. I'd love to bring it out and tell you. But I'm going to make sure she's got hers first, for sure. And then I'm going to make sure she lets me say it. If she says, no, don't tell anybody, for whatever reason, well, I'm going to shoot myself in the foot right now because I'm like already kind of telling you, getting you psyched up. But I got a feeling you'll get to know about it. But we'll see. Take care.